section right here now? Ready, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. And then this last section right here. Oh, you thought you were out of it. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you.
Please rise for the presentation of the colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the playing of the National Anthem as performed by the Tinley Park High School Band. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Half step, forward, left, 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 right. Left, 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 right. Left, left, right. Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right.
Thank you to the Tinley Park High School Titan Band for the outstanding rendition of the National Anthem. I would also like to thank the Tinley Park VFW Post for the presentation of our flag. You may be seated. Welcome to the 59th commencement of Tinley Park High School. My name is Elizabeth Huffs, president of the class of 2022 and your MC for the graduation ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce the honored guests and participants in this evening's ceremony. From the District 228 Board of Education are Mr. Terence Whitcomb, Vice President, Mrs. Kim Campworth, Secretary, and board members, Mrs. Evelyn Gleason, Mr. Mark Johnson, and Mrs. Mary List. From the District 228 administrative team are Dr. Brad Sikora, Superintendent, Dr. Corinne Williams, Assistant Superintendent for Teaching and Learning, and Dr. Dan Goggins, Assistant Superintendent for Personnel and Student Services, Dr. Jim Boswell, Operations Director, Dr. Lisa Gilio Bisek, Special Education Director, and Mrs. Brittany Morrison, Business Manager. And from the Tinley Park High School are Dr. Teresa Nolan, Principal, Dr. Randy Cowenhoven, Associate Principal, and Assistant Principals, Mr. Steve Granite and Wendy Bumpus. Also on stage are the Class of 2022 Vice President, Jasmine Scott, Salutatorian, Charlie Denoyer, and the 2022 Valedictorian, Ellie Isis. The faculty members who have been chosen to be honored by the Class of 2022 are Dr. John Richter, Mrs. Selima Baftiri Balahazi, and Mr. Dan Eunuch. At this time, I would like to ask our principal, Dr. Nolan, to say a few opening remarks and some words about our TPHS staff who are on stage with us tonight.
Good evening, everybody. At this time, I would like to welcome the many parents and grandparents of our students that are here with us tonight. Would our parents and grandparents that are here with us tonight please take a moment and stand? Our students would like to acknowledge you and recognize your support during their time at Tinley Park High School. So as we continue on, we would like to honor one of our retiring faculty members who is also graduating with the Class of 2022. Dr. Richter, will you please join me up here at the podium? John Richter has been in education for 30 years. He spent his early years of teaching at Bremen High School and the last 20 years in various roles at Tinley Park High School. He was the head cross-country coach, the assistant track coach for many years, and for the past 7 years, he's actually been the sponsor of the chess team. John is proud of his accomplishments and the impact he has had on kids. One of his favorite quotes, "There are two kinds of people in this world, those who build you up and those who tear you down." He often shares this quote with his students, and even now, when he comes across former students, they remind him how relevant it is to them. John's post-retirement plans include relaxing, traveling with his family, appraising real estate, and growing his business, Richter Properties. We would like to present Dr. Richter tonight with his diploma, graduating from Tinley Park High School, and a warm wishes into retirement. But just something he can put maybe on his desk when he's going over all of his paperwork for Richter Properties. He also gets his own little Timmy the Titan plush toy. Congratulations, Dr. Richter. Not only are we honoring one retiring teacher, Dr. Richter, but the Class of 2022, those seated before me, selected 2 additional teachers to be recognized, 2 teachers that made a difference in their educational careers at Tinley Park High School. Ms. Baftiri, will you join me at the podium? Selima Baftiri has spent 23 of her 25 years in education at Tinley Park High School. Her educational influences include her parents, as well as some of the teachers that she had, especially in high school. She believes high school is such a pivotal time in a young person's life. The greatest factor that has contributed to her love for education is the time she spent in a variety of geographical and cultural settings while growing up. She credits these experiences for her ability to relate to her students who come from all walks of life. One of her favorite quotes, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Would you expect anything else from Ms. Baftiri? Please take a Titan, as your seniors would like to honor you this year at graduation. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Eunuch. Dan Eunuch has been teaching for 23 years. All 23 years have been at Tinley Park High School in various roles. I remember well. His educational influence by far was his father, who was a teacher for 32 years. His dad helped cultivate his love for history and politics. Dan has also had great professors, as one at Moraine Valley, Michael King, who taught him effortlessly, rarely using any notes or lesson plans, kind of the way Mr. Eunuch does it. These are some of the people that he credits for his love and passion for teaching. He has cherished his time here at Tinley Park High School and absolutely loves his students. His advice to them is always, the willingness to succeed is the willingness to prepare. Mr. Eunuch, don't let Mrs. Eunuch steal this from you. And now, how about a warm welcome for the class of 2022 Salutatorian, Charles Denoyer.
Good morning, Titans. Sorry, I just had to say that one last time. And unlike doing the announcements, I plan to get through this entire speech without laughing. And if you know me or heard me doing the announcements, that's surprisingly more difficult than it sounds. I would like to thank my family, my friends, teachers, administrators, and everyone I had the pleasure of getting to know at Tinley Park High School. I am so humbled and thankful to be delivering this address to such a talented and perseverant high school class. Look at all we've done. We came together to learn during a global pandemic, earned just under $8 million in scholarships, won countless accolades in academics, sports, and extracurriculars, and we even made it to the news. Truly full of potential, our class has something special to offer to our future communities and our world. Here's one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite writers. This is Sylvia Plath from her novel, The Bell Jar. From the tip of every branch, like a fat, purple fig, a wonderful future beckoned and winked. I wanted each and every one of them, but choosing one meant losing all of the rest. And as I sat there, unable to decide, the figs began to wrinkle and go black, and one by one, they plopped to the ground at my feet. Fingers crossed that was the last poem you'll have to hear for a while. As you walk up here today and receive your diploma, you end your chapter at Tinley Park High School and have the possibility to unlock many more. Appreciate the opportunities and choices ahead of you, but don't fall flat of taking them. That is definitely easier said than done. It's really hard to choose one path to take in your life when every other one is just as good as the rest. Jobs you will work at, future education you will pursue, and relationships you form are all daunting, yet substantial decisions we will face. Seize the opportunities you get in this lifetime and understand you only live once. The important thing to realize is that every decision you make is made by you, for you. Positive or negative, everything we do carries the weight of our character and person along with it. A seemingly daunting and paralyzing task, a decision can be a powerful and life-changing thing. I don't want your figs to be on the ground, so don't let them touch it. Grab the fig you're passionate about and take a bite out of it. Savor its juices and its flavor. Remember that feeling and never forget it. Lead with the passion you have and don't lose sight of it. With every choice you make, every corner you take, a new and fulfilling opportunity awaits you. It's through your insight, your dedication, and your passion that you will navigate this frontier in your life filled with endless possibilities and new and exciting decisions to be made. Now more than ever, we have learned the importance and impact a decision or the change in a decision can have on us, our communities, and our world. I like to think our high school career was like a roller coaster, except we had no seatbelts, everyone was blindfolded, and the only time we could use the restroom was during the 5 minutes it was stopped. But amidst everything, we ended up here today. At the start of the pandemic, which shook our lives for the next year and a half, uncertainty was a fog amidst our lives. It was through decisions we persevered and are able to be sitting here today and not on a Google Meet, probably with our microphones off and our cameras too. I made the decision to change the speech about 30 different times in the last day, and I think that turned out pretty well. Only 5 or so people are sleeping. Okay, on a more real note, I only see 3. In all seriousness, the common theme within perseverance, success, and achievement are decisions made which are often controversial, hard to make, or that involve sacrifice. It was everyone's decision to work hard to be sitting here today. That worked. And I think after everything we've been through, I don't think anyone wants smoke with the class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Now please welcome Vice President Jasmine Scott to present the class gift.
Dr. Nolan, would you please join me at the podium? On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to present you with the class gift. Over the past few years, Tinley Park High School has added some beautiful facilities, has remodeled some old spaces, and has even completely redone the parking lot. The class of 2022 would like to present the gift of a new sign at the corner of the front lawn to replace the old and worn sign that is currently there. This gift will help to provide an updated and welcoming entrance to the campus, which appropriately symbolizes the class and spirit embodied by the students here tonight. Please accept this gift as a token of appreciation for all Tinley Park High School has done on behalf of the graduating class of 2022.
On behalf of all of the students and staff at Tinley Park High School, I thank the class of 2022 for this amazing gift. Be assured that this gesture celebrates the spirit and loyalty of this outstanding class. And at this time, I want you to put your hands together as I introduce to you the 2022 class valedictorian, Ellie Isis.
Good evening, everyone. Fellow graduates, we have arrived at the culmination of the past 4 years of hard work. I can't believe how fast these years have gone. It seems like it wasn't too long ago that we were first figuring out our freshman year classes and getting tours of the school. And now, here we are. In all honesty, I have been dreading giving this speech for the past 4 years. As my classmates know, I'm not too big on public speaking. With that being said, I'll keep this short and sweet and take this opportunity to say a few thank yous to the people who have helped to get me here. First of all, thank you to my family, most importantly, my parents. Without your prayers and encouragement, I wouldn't have had the strength and determination to get through all of my classes. Thank you for supporting me and believing in me and helping me every step of the way. Your family is your biggest support system, and I'm so thankful to be blessed with such an amazing one. Thank you to my teachers. I want to give a special thanks to some of my favorites. Mrs. O'Connor, who was so sweet to me. Mrs. Osborne, who wrote me such a nice letter at the end of freshman year that I still remember. Mr. Burrell, who made physics fun. I will always remember the hatred of the wombats. Mr. Rosinski, whose class I really enjoyed, and who I hope always remembers Gerald. Senora Boutrin, who believed in me, and who was always so kind. And finally, Miss Gable, whose sarcastic humor I will miss, and who provided our class with many great discussions, and of course, our beloved cat pens. Lastly, thank you to my friends. You have helped to keep me positive and reassure me that it's all okay. You kept me going when it was difficult, and I'm so thankful for you. I'm going to miss you so much next year, but I'm so excited to see all that you accomplish. I know so many of us have such great memories of clubs and sports we were involved in. For me, swim was such a huge part of my 4 years at Tinley Park High School. It was at swim that I met some of my closest friends and made so many memories that I hope to keep for a long time, like winning conference this past year. Fellow graduates, as we all go our separate ways, I want to encourage every one of us to make a difference in this world, one person at a time, and try to notice those who need some extra kindness. Whatever the future brings you, I wish you the best and hope that you remember to thank those who help you along the way. Thank you again, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
I am honored to once again introduce our principal, Dr. Teresa Nolan, as she presents the Tinley Park High School graduating class of 2022 to the Bremen School District 228 Board of Education.
Prior to our presentation of graduates, I have a couple of requests. First of all, we ask all of our guests to remain seated as we announce each graduate. We also request that everybody respects the honor and dignity of each student as he or she is formally presented. For that, we thank you. Receiving the class this evening, as previously introduced, are Mr. Terrence Whitcomb and the Board of Education for Bremen High School District 228, and Superintendent Dr. Brad Sikora and the District Office Administrative Team. Mr. Whitcomb, would you please join me at the podium? On the recommendation of the faculty, it gives me a great deal of pride as the principal of Tinley Park High School to recommend to the Board of Education that the class of 2022, having met all of the requirements of the state of Illinois and District 228, now be awarded their diplomas.
Thank you, Dr. Nolan. We are certainly proud of the students in the class of 2022. They have accomplished a great deal and represented Tinley Park High School and District 228 well. On behalf of the Board of Education of Bremen High School District 228, I accept your recommendation that the students assembled here may now be awarded their diplomas in this commencement activity. Thank you.
Amin Abahamda. Veronica Acuna Perez. Adriana Marie Adamski. Rachel Yoya Ekinsola. Lillian Alasaf. Ellis C. Albright, Jr. Eric Cantrell Allen. Ethan Damian Alvarez. Zachary Stephen Alvarez. May Alcuza. Brandon McCall Anderson. Mira Anderson. Justin M. Arndt. Janaye Josephine Bailey. Haley Irene Belay. Brooklyn Banks. Martha Daniela Barraza. Kaylin Nicole Bartak. Ryan Connor Beachy. Olivia Pearl Bell. Abigail Jeanette Bertram. Haley Grace Bevan. Ella Elizabeth Bloom. Soraya Brannon. Danielle Alyssa Brogan. Tajane Lenora Brown. Janasia Mercedes Brumfield. Jack D. Butler. Carla Nelly Calvillo Eladesma. Maria Alejandra Cano. Alonzo Castro. Eileen Chavez. Erica Lynn Claudio. Brianna Mary Clayton. David Allen Cook III. Justino Cortez. Nathaniel Casileon. Dylan Thomas Costello. Jayla A. Crawford. Mia Marie Culver. Janelle A. Curtis. Tayana Davis. Lizette Noemi Dela Cruz. Charles Thomas Denoyer. Colin Joseph DeVries. Kiera May DeWitt. Tiffany Doe. Terrence Renard Dogan Jr. Amira Dola. Nicholas Dornbos. Taylor Jane Drabeck. Hadari R. Dunaway. Victor Duran. Zion Ariel Dyer. Bridget Edgeworth. Danielle Mariah Edwards. Ellie Grace Isis. Aaliyah Escamilla. Hannah Silva Esios. Giselle Espinoza. Nicholas Saxon Fabish. Matthew Isaac Fernandez. Layla Atlantis Fields. Joshua Michael Fitzgerald. Lucas David Fleischaker. Michael William Patrick Folan. Jemiah J. Ford Lee. Michael Alexander Francia. Olivia May Fredrickson. Ashley Jeanette Garcia. Laquel Ariel Garrett. Emily Elizabeth Gatone. Alessandro Thomas Gaitan. Elizabeth Christine Gelling. Jack Thomas Geraci. Chandler Guilford. Chase Guilford. Erica Marie Gomez. Mark Lamont Goodman. Bailey Jordan Goranson. Evelyn Marie Grage. Zoe Jade Gray. Kelsey Paige Green. Anayi Guerrero Almaraz. Ahmad Majdi Harb. Chaz Azan Hardy. Kenrick Nicholas Cornier Harold II. Allison Morgan Hartman. Mustafa Hatamla. Christopher M. Hatzman. Malachi A. Haythorne. Chiva Dynasty Hazelwood. Tyrone K. Haziz. Savannah Lily Heemstra. Brianna Marie Henry. Bryson Henry. Quintessa Anne Marie Henry. Brian Hernandez. Emily Ann Higgins. Jeremiah Mikkel Hinton. Haley Elizabeth Haran. Elizabeth Huffs. Xavier Antoine Howard. Zachary William Hullinger. Alfonso Encelaco. Timothy Lee James. Kayla Yashchemsky. Joshua Terrell Jennings. Akis Johnson. Kevin E. Johnson II. Paul Fields Johnson. Renault Bernard Johnson Jr. Abdallah Hani Kanan. Maggie May Canapilli. Taylor G. Kieran. Adam J. Kenny. Saeed Hamza Khalid. Evan Ryan King. Kenchi Preston King. Jake Leo Kinsella. Emma Taylor Knaus. Dylan Anthony Cohn. Katrina Rose Conrath. Jonabel Tonko Labampa. Leonardo Bernard Lara. Jonathan Leslie Jr. Samuel Raymond Lazone. Louis Francisco Longfellow. Justin William Lorenzen. Katie Lynn Kirsten Lucas. Kennedy Paige Lyon. Braden M. Mushievsky. Jamal Rami Medinet. Edward Valentine Mankiewicz. Tori Aaliyah Marcano. Devin Hunter Martin. Miguel Martin. Alexander Martinez. Leslie Samantha Martinez Saucedo. Matthew J. McCarthy. Leslie Ray McClellan. Anaya Michelle. Tia Charisse Miller. Christian Michael Minervini. Brianna Mondane. Ria S. Moorer. Daniel Morris. Israel Morris. Hold on. Demetrius Markel Morton II. Maria Jesus Munoz. Logan Nathaniel Murray. Ryan Anthony Neely. Jody Marie Newtoff. Malik Engessen. Mamoon Niemer. Nicholas S. Nowacki IV. Janila Teray Oglesby. Adriana Renee Orozco. Katrina Ann Pano. Daniel Paredes. Jasmine Terry Parker. Ethan R. Patrick. Amari Janina Patterson. Eileen Perez. Ramiro Perez Jr. Hannah Grace Parison. John Allen Peters. Marcus Adonis Pickens. Ella Catherine Piorek. Caroline Geraldine Ponson. Alex J. Petoskey. Dominic Allen Branna. Diavion Renee Reed. Faith M. Riley. Raya Itoria Rivas. Raheen Rivas. Keon Richardson. Valentino Rincon. Bianca Sherilyn Rivera Garcia. Deshaun Robinson, Jr. Jacqueline Melanie Rodriguez. Aiden Vincent Ronald. Zion David Roper. Stephanie Rosiles. Atidal Saeed. Azeldin Sabah. Norris Sabah. Gabriela V. Sanchez. Mercedes Lynn Sanchez. Sophia Anastasia Sandoval. Alberto Santillan. Emily Schaefer. Raymond William Schalk. Eric T. Schutte. Jasmine Renee Scott. Alexander Cole Sebastian. Leslie Eunice Sebastian. DeAndre Center. Francesco Michael Scrignoli. Lena Shout. Sydney Shepkowski. Cameron Irene Shuprit. Jenna Suzanne Scamberg. Chandler John Smith. Joshua Smith. Kamaya Smith. Michael Gilbert Smith. Grace Diane Snoddy. Mustafa bin Suleiman. Nicole Susness. Jocelyn Miriam Thenkachin. Lanaya L. Thomas. Michaela Lauren Thomas. Jesse Tickpey. Antonio Tiscareno. Tara M. Troll. Tyshawn Renzo Nigos Tai. Chukwudi Ubani. Gianna Marie Alsagrai. Jamie Lynn Urbanski. Stephen M. Vanderveld Jr. Evan D. Veras. Hunter Vitolka. Claire S. Vodnik. David A. Vodnik. Trinity Marie Walker. Jordan Nicole Wantroba. Corey K. Washington. Martell Tony Webb Jr. Kamari Tertius Wesley. Kashaya Cassandra Renee Whiting. Megan Lily Wilson. Molly Colleen Wilson. Caitlin Cynthia Wolkin Wright. Melvia Melidra Wright. Torrance J. Wright. Eric Wu. Joseph Sike. Fauzi Ziad Zayad. Hussam Ziad Zayad. Darius Brown. Chloe Jean Price.
This concludes the 59th commencement of Tinley Park High School. Graduates will be dismissed to Exhibit North to pick up their diplomas. Parents and friends, please plan to meet your graduates near the south entrance area. The audience should remain seated until the graduates have marched out to Exhibit North. Class of 2022, please stand. Wait. Graduates, congratulations, we've made it. At the count of 3,